what's up? This is going to be week one of my winter cut. I'll post today's check-in photos up top over here. You can see where we started at, 238 pounds. And, honestly, it's time for a cut 24 weeks later. Didn't do the reverse as good as I should have, but didn't get too carried away either. So with that, get over to American Fitness, and we're training pool today, where I'll give some voiceover, kind of some cues, what I'm thinking, and what's going through my mind as I do this workout.
Alright, so first we're going to start with this Panada style pull down. Main thing I'm thinking here is keeping the shoulder blades down, and we're going to drive down, make sure that we get that focus on the lats. In the past, something I've had an issue with is letting those shoulder blades go up too much, and it takes tension off the lat, so that's something to be mindful with this one. Next we got this row here. I really like this one actually quite a bit. Really allows keep the chest down, drive through the elbows to the back, get a good contraction. Great for the upper back development. This is probably going to be one of my favorite pieces. This high to low row allows for a full stretch of the lats all the way at the top. Able to drive down and contract your lat fully. And one of the bonus things on this is being able to adjust the handles. Alright, on to the mid-back row. Same thing again, trying to keep chest on the pad. I'm driving through those elbows, retracting the shoulder blades, getting a good squeeze for that mid-back. Rear delt flies. So main thing here is keeping that chest on the pad. You want to I like to keep my back fully stretched, and then driving those arms through the pinkies. That way all the tension stays on the delts and as little back as possible. Alright, biceps. So we stepped back on the weight a few months ago, just really trying to get all the tension on the bicep and not let my delt finish that last part of the movement. barbell curl is probably one of my favorite for biceps. Pretty self-explanatory, keeping the elbows down at my waist, trying to feel a good squeeze on the bicep and keeping the delts out of that last part of the movement, and full stretch at the bottom. Last, we have the hammer strength preacher curl. Big thing here is just trying to keep the elbows on the pad, getting a full squeeze at the top, and not letting those shoulders roll forward. So here's the current look as we start week 1 of this cut. We'll come back next week. We'll do a full day of eating, and it's going to be a push day, my favorite. So come back next week and we'll go ahead and check that out.